Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis XLR8 coming at you with 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're taking a look at 100 different decks over 100 different days. Today everybody is day 93 of the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! There's only a week left in the show, and we have ourselves a fan request for some more mini monster mayhem. That's right, we're taking a look at a slightly different version of the Mokey deck we did a few weeks ago. This time, focused on not just Mokey and his little buddies and spamming them out and making gigantic link monsters, but we also have the Law of the Normal. That's right, we got ourselves a deck that does a few different things. We got fusion monsters, we got ourselves some mini monster mayhem into some links, into some exceeds, and we got Law of the Normal to just get rid of everything our opponent has. So, we got ourselves a deck here today that we're going to be taking out to Yugioh Pro, seeing how this deck will do. It's a trickier build because of the Law of the Normal, but we wanted to try something different. That's the name of today's game, is doing something you didn't expect. And so, we're going to go into today's episode showing off this deck, showing you the cards, the combos, the what-have-yous. Thanks to Mr. Hasana Coker, who asked us to take a look at a deck focused, well, it was mostly around Enchanted Fitter Room and the Dragon's Mirror, but we got other stuff too that works just the same. So let's go ahead and show off what we're using in today's deck, and then get right into the duels. So for our main deck today, we're playing 2 copies of the Volcanic Mouse. Shout out to Mr. Pay96. We got ourselves 2 copies of Shadow Spectre, 2 Water Spirits, 2 Ancient Jug, 2 Bat, 2 Mokey, and 2 of the new Stray Mokey. We have 3 copies of Enchanted Fitting Room, 2 copies Law of the Normie, 1 copy of the Dragon's Mirror, 1 copy Card Destruction and Foolish Barrel and Monster Reborn, 3 copies of Tri-White, double Super Poly, double Scapegoat, 1 copy Supply Squad, 3 copies of Piercing of the Dankness, 3 copies of Human Wave Tactics, and 3 copies of Solemn Judgment. As for our extra deck, we have Link Spider, Masquerena, Proxy Dragon, Nightmare Unicorn, Draco Master of the Tenyi, Access Code Talker, Double Saryuja, 1 Mech Knight Crusader Elvramax, 1 5-headed Linky Stinky Dragon, 1 copy of Leerless Cassell Nightingale, copy of numbers 13 and 31, not in that particular order. We have 1 copy Starting Venom Fusion Dragon and a First of the Dragons. As for the side deck, I briefly considered Magician Souls just as a draw engine. We have a lot of spell cards in this deck. So, if you wanted to tech in some Magicians, you know, that could be a potential thing. I wouldn't waste your normal summon on this dude, considering he is an effect monster, but he has some potential there. We also have things like Relinquished Anima. If you want to have a monster that just steal one of your opponent's monsters that's above an extra monster zone, this guy can help out with that one. You also have things like Super Hippo Carnival, which basically just does the same thing as Scapegoat, just bringing out a whole bunch of tokens. So, not as necessary in this particular build. You also have things like Silver's Cry, which I just remembered was from a previous build. What you actually want is this thing, Swing of Memories, which is a revival for normal monsters in your graveyard. It gets destroyed in the end phase, but you typically make use of it before it gets destroyed. You also have things like Symbols of Duty, which can ditch a normal you control to steal a monster from either player's graveyard and revive it. And since we're playing a lot of, let's say, stallier tactics today, you have a bunch of options for that. Just to bring his monster, Mirror Force for normie monsters. And if you feel like you're going up against a meta, I'm sad to say you might need some floodgates. Things like Skill Drain or Soul Drain, or there could be only one, my soul is drained. No. These are an option if you really want to just focus entirely on the Law of the Normie. But we have other options, so these aren't as important unless you really want to double down on the Law. So, that's the deck we have today. Let's go ahead now into Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good time. Oh, but before I forget, almost forgot again, thank you guys at home for 580 subscribers on the YouTube. We're almost to the 600 goal by the end of the 100 days. Can we do it by day 100? We have 7 days left. And if you guys get this channel, the 600 subs by the final episode of this, Alter Memphis will do the final episode naked. So that's your incentive. So let's go ahead and do the episode. Let's show this deck off. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game, and scissors was the wrong one. We do like to go first with this deck. You know, it's very helpful, and this opening hand is very interesting. Let's go ahead and start with a Piercing of the Darkness. Very nice card. If I normal summon a normie, or special summon it, I just get to draw a nice little card. It's very nice. You know, we like our draws in this deck. Another Piercing the Darkness. Well, that'll be good if I lose one. This is only once per turn, that part, so we can't play two. We'll end our turn. You know, with this deck, there are many opening hands. Some are stronger than others. We actually don't want to start with a handful of monsters. We prefer to start off with the Enchanted Fitting Room. That's where things get beautiful. Alright, so what is this guy going to be having? Alright, Solemn Judgment. That'll be good for later. This is a really good card if we need to just stop board wipes. You know, with this deck, it's a very interesting one. I played the Mokey variant before, and that one was more focused on extra deck shenanigans, just kind of, you know, turbo out everything. This version, however, is more about, well, a little bit of that. Obviously, we're not going to just abandon the combos and the wombos, but we also have the nice ability to just kind of lull the normal, get rid of everything else on the board. I can summon Volcanic Rat. He's a good boy. Good old Volcanic Rat. And let me think about this. We're going to make Draco Berserker of the... or not Draco Berserker, Draco Master. Draco Masters of the Tenyi. Nice little boy. He can't be beaten by a effect monsters in battle. And if I had a bunch of normies, I could pop a bunch of cards. He's also just a nice Link 3. Scapeghost. I see. My opponent is playing some token spam as well. Very much respect. We are playing similar builds, he and I. Although I imagine he was kind of hoping Scapeghost would survive, but that's more of like a... You know, it's good when it survives, but it's not like a necessity. Alright, we'll end our turn and see where it goes. And we'll see, you know, every draw we get, we're getting stronger, folks. Every draw leads us closer. And our graveyard's very full. Tri-White is very much in effect now. I can bring back three monsters with Tri-White. And if I can do that, well, my opponent's going to have a very hard time, because that's where I get to start doing Saryuja spamming and all the good stuff. What is he doing now? Instant Fuse, I presume Relinquished? No, Panzer Dragon. Destroyed, sent to the grave, target a card, and destroy it. I see. Well, that's a little annoying, not gonna lie. So, this guy is playing Odd Eyes Fusion. Interesting. Piercing the... Okay, that's fine, actually. I have another one. See, this is why we play more than one copy Pierce the Darkness. In case my opponent does this stuff. So, Fuse a Dragon... Monsters. Opponent controls 2 more monsters, and you control no monsters. Okay. Should I stop that? I think we're okay. I could be very mistaken. What is he going to fuse with Odd Eyes Fusion in this case? Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I was about to say... Wait. Oh, yeah, these are zombies, aren't they? I was going to say that he was going to summon out... First of the Dragons, which is a card we play as well. Oh, hey, it's First of the Dragons. Neat. Okay, First of the Dragons. That's a thing. So we are going to take a smidge of damage. We're going to take quite a bit of damage, to be honest, but we'll be okay. The only thing I need to worry about is First of the Dragons, but I have means of getting around that. And does he not get... oh yeah, I don't have a level, so he doesn't actually get the token. Yeah. Good old Draco Necrosoul. He's pretty cool, dude. He can just summon a token, but I need to have a level for that to work. So let's go ahead and activate Scapegoat in the end phase. I would like to have kept Pierce. Could have drawn a card, but this will work too. Then I just get all these tokens. Let's see. Ooh, another Enchanted Fitting Room. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's me think here. Let's go ahead and activate Draco. I can't pop the first dragon because he's unaffected. But I can pop the Draco Necro, so that's good. Let me think here. I can make 5-headed Link Dragon, but that's not going to be helpful to me. I need other things. So let's normal summon Ancient Jar. The best jar in the world. He's like the second cousin of Cyber Jar. And Morphic Jar. Ooh. Oh, if I could draw into Law of the Normal, that would be perfect. But I don't have that yet. Not yet. Let's see. 1, 2... Let me think about that. The fact that that thing's immune is gonna be the death of me, isn't it? It's gonna be a bit of the death of me, isn't it? Let's go ahead and make Proxy Dragon. Nope. Proxy Dragon, and then... See, normally I'd use Avermax to just annihilate him, but that's not gonna help me. What could help is Lyrilux. Lyrilux is probably gonna be the thing that saves me here. Yep. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and summon Masquerena. And then what we're going to do is make our Avermax, because Avermax is just a really good boy. He'll protect all my other monsters from being battled against. We're going to activate Enchanted Fitting Room. Pay 800, excavate 4 cards. No. Yes. No. Okay, 2. Not bad. Not bad. Let me think. Yeah, I had to special summon all the monsters, so I can't do everything. But, you know what we could do? And I'm very tempted to go for Embodiment of Crime and Punishment here, but we're going to make Assembled Nightingale. We'll see plenty of 1331 tomorrow. Because we're playing a deck loosely surrounded by them. So we're going to go ahead and summon out this Assembled Nightingale. This way I can start poking my opponent to death with it. We'll attack into the first dragon. You know, I can't beat it, but I can do the damage. You will still take the damage, young man. You know, my opponent had a pretty cool... This is a pretty nice, interesting deck. You don't always see this on Yugioh Pro. A lot of people just want to play, like, meta junk. Let me tell you. But this is interesting. You know, Scapeghost, going to first dragon and Draco Necro. I like very much. So, we're just going to attack our opponent with all of the monsters. Sadly, Draco Master is still... He's still got 0 attack points, so, you know, it's good that we have Avermax to protect our monster. But we are pretty set. Pretty set and pretty good. And let me think about this. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to do it again, but I'm going to save the Enchanted Fitting Room for now. We'll do this next turn. You know, I already drew the card up here, so I don't want to dice. I don't want to do more that I don't need to do, basically. And, you know, this is, you know, Law of the Normal is like our be-all, end-all goal in this deck, but you need to have a plan B, even a plan C. And that's what we're seeing right here. This is plan, like, somewhere between C and D. You know, summoning out Avermax and having Assembled Nightingale just kind of poke our opponent to death. I can do quite a bit of damage over a period of time. Okay, Magician's Souls. I originally planned to play that in this deck, just for extra draw power. But he's an effect monster, so we're not using effect monsters. Except for the Mokey. I should explain the Mokey. It's actually a weird thing. I think this might still be because he's new in this deck, or in this game, in Yugioh Pro. He counts as a normie monster on the field and in the grave, and he searches Mokey. But for some reason, when I went to test this deck in just a hand testing simulator in this, the new Mokey did not want to work with Law of the Normal. I don't know why, but it didn't. I don't know if that's just like a new conflicting rule or something. I didn't see anything about the rulings on the Yugi Wiki. I could be wrong, but, you know, I didn't see it. So, what does this guy play? Now, another Odd-Eyes Fusion. Opponent controls 2 or more monsters. You control no... Okay, he has a monster, so that's like enough ply. What will you summon next? I don't think he has anything. He's got nothing. But we will have something. Oh, hey, Water Spirit. Cool. Let's go ahead and activate Enchanting Fitting Room. Hoping to hit... Let's try to get 2 monsters. That would be the best thing. No. Get nothing. Okay. That's fine. So long as I get the extra draws and I keep on doing what I'm doing, I'm fine with that. You know? This is a deck that's just kind of... Ooh, a supply squad. I play this just as the one, just to have it around, just in case things go bad for me, and really works well with, you know, the human wave tactics along with Pierce the Dark. You can draw out the wazoo. It's pretty nice. So we'll attack our opponent directly a few times. That'll be very nice, do some damage. He'll be very low on the life points. And, you know, we'll see what this guy can do. He's got the fusion, so we know he has fusions that he can still make. Draco Necro's not a problem. Question is, what is he going to make? I presume... you would think he's playing Vortex Dragon, but clearly that's not the case. Clearly he's got, like, other things. Maybe this is another Scapeghost. I'm being a fool here. It's another one. Okay. That is okay, though. Because I can at least get rid of one of these tokens. You know? It's kind of ironic. I'm playing Scapegoat, and this guy's playing Scapeghost. This is literally just the ghost of Scapegoat. Although, none of these are blue. You ever notice that about the Scapegoat tokens? None of them are blue. One of the Scapegoats is blue. Like, there's the, well, these two look pretty much identical. This one is purpley. I guess that's supposed to be blue. And this one's the yellow one, and that one's the orange one. And I'm forgetting the colors of the Scapegoats. But I know there's a blue one. There's no blue one here, unless this is supposed to be him. Maybe after death, Scapegoat turns a darker color. I suppose that makes some amount of sense. It could be the case. Who knows? All I know is we're in a pretty good spot here. My opponent's playing a very interesting deck, but the question is, does he have outs to Avramax? Certainly has lots of Sky Irises, that's for sure. That's for sure. He can just keep popping. That is a nice combo, too. Just popping these tokens to search more things. Tanky. Alright, tell me more. What are you up to? Huh. Lunalight? Is that just so he can search Poly? This is a very, very interesting... I have to say, I'm very much enjoying... just watching this guy play. I don't have any idea what he's trying to do. Like, what is his end goal to get rid of Avramax? I have no idea. But clearly he has something. Because if he had nothing, he would have surrendered by now. So clearly my opponent has a plan. And I'm just curious as to what that plan is. Okay. Guardian Chimera. I'm going to go ahead and make sure my Lyrilusk survives. So he gets to draw one and pop two, I believe? Or pops one. No, he used two on the board, so he gets to pop two. Hopefully he pops Water Spirit. No! Supply Squad! He was my only friend. Okay, that's unfortunate, but not a big deal. What are you up to, my brother? I don't know. That was Dark Magicians involved. I hope this doesn't mean he's playing Dragoon. That would be awful. That would ruin all my immersion. I want my immersion to be not ruined. Okay, no, he's just gonna be searching the dude who gives him more draw power. Okay. Wow. I have to say, like, I don't know how powerful this deck is. I don't know his end game. But, damn, it's an interesting build. And that's what I like to see. I don't like to see samey decks. I like to see different stuff. Alrighty, so he drew some more cards. He still has the Chimera. Hippo Carnival. Okay. Can't summon from the extra deck while you have these tokens, my dude. So unless you're playing Switcheroo and you're expecting me to summon another monster, I don't see... Oh. Oh. Tokens. Gain the life points. Does something trigger because you pop things? I don't see anything. Fusion Sun. Okay, now he gets to... Wait, what? Oh, wait. Destroy all tokens, destroy cards of the number of tokens destroyed. Oh, I thought this was the other thing. I thought that was the thing that gave him life points. I am very mistaken. Alrighty. This is still, I mean, granted, unless he gets rid of Nightingale, he loses, because I can just attack directly. But dang, that was epic. Bravo, Mr. Cairo? Cairo? Related to Spyro, perhaps? Could be. Wow. That was actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. Alright, so another Odd Eyes Fusion. Going into what this time? Going into Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Let's see. Gain the attack of when a special summon monster. Target level 5 or higher monster controls. Okay, so that doesn't do anything again. But dang it, that was the coolest board nuke I've seen in a while. Token Sunday. It's not even Sunday, it's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday and he's playing Sunday. Alright, well, bravo to my opponent. He gave us quite the show. I shall summon Bat in attack mode, and we shall swing for game. And say, thank you very much, my opponent. You played a very cool deck. So, we get a little taste of what this deck can do. There's a lot more we can do. And we'll be trying to do so in the next couple duels. So, let's go ahead for duel number 2 and show off more what we can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And this time we're either going to die or we're going to cry. That doesn't actually make any sense. That sounded better in my head than it actually was, because that doesn't make much sense. If I cry, it means I lost. But if I die, that doubly means I lost. Alright, so this is a handful of monsters. Not something I enjoy, but I do have the new Mokey. Just search out a Mokey. I'm still waiting for Konami to make more of these Mokeys. You'd think they'd make something else to search with this. Because there's only 2 cards in the game that searches. It's Mokey Mokey and Mokey Mokey Smackdown. Not exactly a huge pool, but we'll give Enchanted Fitting Room a try. Come on, give me anything. No. See, this is why we don't want a handful of monsters, because then that doesn't work so well. But you know what? We shall boldly stride forth. We shall stride forth with our rat. Going by Konami's recent thing about making normies into effect monsters, I feel like the Volcanic support we've been waiting for is going to be a retrain of rat. As long as it's done right, I don't really care, but I'm just saying it's probably going to be rat, because, you know, you got Mokey Mokey, got turned into an effect monster. What was the other? There was something else, too. I can't think of its name off the top of my head, but it exists. So, let's go ahead and Foolish Burial. Set ourselves up another monster in the GY, and we'll be good. We'll be good for now. We'll see what our opponent does not do anything. Little concerning. I mean, I presume this is Monarchs, considering no extra deck. I could be very much mistaken, but there are very few decks that play no extra deck. Even decks that don't care about the extra deck tend to play an extra deck to some degree, even if it's just for Pot of Extravagant. Alrighty, 2 cards set. I hope these are both Monster Fet negates, because then they will do nothing. Ooh. That's a new sound for you. Ooh. Ooh. That's a sound. Alright. Come forth, Bat. A mechanical bat that drops blasts from its wings. Blasts of what, you might ask? Don't ask, I have no idea. Does it look like I know? I presume that means it drops bombs or something? Or it drops... How do you drop a laser? That doesn't make much sense. So I would presume by blast, this means it drops bombs. Do you see the bombs? No. Maybe Mega Thunderball is the bomb. But then that doesn't make sense because Mega Thunderball is bigger than Bat. Huh. That's weird. There's a lot of old text on these old vanillas that are just weird. No! Okay, I keep 2 cards, right? Okay, that's fine. Who plays evenly matched from the board with another card? That's kind of weird. Not gonna lie, that was kind of weird. It's also very inefficient. You could have kept that in your hand and done more damage. I mean, I get to keep my human wave tactics. You're in trouble, my friend. My opponent Seems to be bricking quite a bit. I still don't know what he's playing. I mean, if he's playing evenly matched, this can't be a very wholesome deck. Hold on. What is this? Witchcrafters? Witchcrafters. Okay, that's a thing. Patronus. Target a spellcaster that's banished from the grave, shuffle the deck, add a Witchcrafter spell. Okay, so that, I was about to ask why on earth is he doing these, and then I'm like, okay. And you cannot set spell traps, but he's just going to play some... Okay, the Searcher, and then another spell, presumably By Street or Chronicle. Banish 5 spell traps. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and activate this now just to have it on the board. Alright, so he's playing Witchcrafters, a very odd version of Witchcrafters, but it's a Witchcrafter deck regardless. And he will be able to summon at least something. It's not much. He has, like, none of the spells that he needs. And, like, what's he gonna do? He's gonna ditch the Chronicle he just searched? Nope. Didn't think so. Spell Chronicle is a pretty nice spell for Witchcrafters. I mean, you banish your 5 spells, and then if you banish Patronus, you just straight up get them back. Pretty nice. But my opponent has bricked so hard, it's like he ran into a brick wall. Literally and figuratively. That'd be kind of a weird... That's pretty much the way of the future in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's going to be, like, live duels, dueling in person. We're going to be, you know, instead of, like, turbo duels, it's going to be running duels. Where both players are just running full force with their dual discs on their arm, be like, okay, I summon Karibo in attack mode. And then I set the card. And then the other guy's like, okay, I'm going to get... And then he crashes into the wall. That's what's going to be the future of this game. Okay, well, that tangent aside, Spirit Chronicle, getting the spell that just summons a Witchcrafter. Okay. See, the thing is, he still needs to send this to the grave to do things, and he can't just send it to the grave because his trap card is one of them trap cards. What are you doing? I feel like there's more, like, potent ways to play Witchcrafters than this. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken. Because I've got 2 monsters. I mean, he can... Yeah, he's going to summon a monster, of course. So, going to go for... Okay, what do we got to go? Hein. Discard a spell, target a face-up card... Okay. Well, how do I call that? I guess I won. I mean, I won. He gave up. That was probably not the best Witchcrafter build. I mean, I get what he's trying to do, but I think he has too many techs and was expecting a bit too much out of me with that Nibiru. So we're going to call that a win. Not much of a win, but I have more life than my opponent does, therefore I am victorious. So let's go for duel number 3. We got time for 1 more tonight. I would love to do 4, but 3 is going to have to be it for tonight. And let's go ahead into the 3rd duel and see if we can somehow get Law of the Normal to finally show its face. Alrighty, 3rd and final opponent of the day. Will we have that last chance for romance? I think we will, because clearly the game wants us to do it. Or maybe they don't. Okay, Traptrix. Alright, well, Bottomless does nothing to us, so that's fine. Well, that's fine. The question is, does he have Floodgate Trap Hole? If he has Floodgate, we're going to be in some trouble. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, a rat, not bad. Let's play Pierce of the Dark. And we are going to go ahead and summon... Okay, maybe... Alright, I'll risk it for a biscuit. Mokey, come forth! They shall moke the moke and draw us another card. That was the right call. So, we'll activate Supply Squad. If my monsters do get destroyed, I get to draw another card. And we're going to go for Enchanted Fitting Room. Sadly, I don't have any more monsters on the board, but this will get me nice and set up. If I can draw a card! Alright, well I don't get to draw anything, is the thing. Make Link Spider? You can't bottomless it. So, we'll see. The question is, does he have Battle Trap? He has something. Probably Artifact Sanctum. Or, maybe not. We'll find out. So, we'll attack into Sarah. Sarah! What is this? Amazement Whorehouse. Okay. So, banish any number of attraction traps, target them any cards, your opponent controls, destroy them. Summon Mermello, popping my piercing. Well, that is unfortunate indeed. And now Grave Hole is a thing. I'm still gonna attack Sarah. Don't get me wrong. Still gonna do it. I was just really hoping for, like, more out of that turn. But sometimes we do not get everything we want in life. Kind of like the Witchcrafter guy, who wanted to do so much more. Alright, so this is an Amazement Traptrix deck. I have not heard of this variant before. Very interesting. I mean, these are normal traps, so it does make perfect sense. And Jin Lazao. Okay, ditching, I presume you just searched that and you got rid of it. I guess he really wants the other traps. I mean, you'd think he'd get rid of Bottomless, considering he assumes I have bigger things, which I do. We'll see. Alright, so now this is going to be tricky, folks. All I'm really hoping for is I get that draw, and that draw is a really good draw. Okay, well at least that's not in my deck no more. Alrighty, well that is unfortunate. We'll just have to keep going and see what happens. I would really like to have another Pierce the Dark. Or Enchanted Fitting Room be even better. Or even better. Okay, maybe not with this particular hand, but I would have liked Try White. Try White. What are you doing? I don't need you right now, my dude. So I'm going to summon out of the Bat. And we are going to beat into Sarah. Yeah, that's right. I will take the damage. Ooh. Ooh. Kaiba boy. Kaiba boy. I am a terrible Pegasus. Yugi boy. That was a little better. That's a little bit better. Let me think about this. Can it be done? Only if I draw into a 2. Come on. Nope. 'Twas not to be. 'Twas not to be, sadly. I was really hoping to draw it. If I could have drawn 2 right there, that would have been hilarious. You know? Alright, so we've got ourselves a couple monsters. Does he have Floodgate Trap Hole? I hope not, because that would suck. So let's go ahead, use 2 of these to make Masquerena. And then we're going to make our Draco Master. Hello. And, I can't be destroyed thanks to Masquerena. I doubly can't be destroyed thanks to Masquerena. Granted, Sarah will still go off and he gets another monster. Change the monster face down. What part of I can't be flipped do you not comprehend? Alright, well my opponent's certainly trying. I don't know what he's trying to do here, but he's trying. Alright, so how many normies do I have in the grave? I've got like 3. I got 3 normies, so I can pop 3 cards. So let's go ahead and do that. We get to pop 3. So we'll pop... Let's see. Traptrix can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. So I gotta get rid of Ephlesia. Get rid of this guy. And, I have to get rid of monsters. Okay. That's fine. You know what? That's okay. So we have ourselves an interesting setup here. His traps don't work on my monster. But the thing is, Traptrix tend to run lightning. as a level 4, rank 4 beat stick, so we'll see. Claudia, okay. After you activate a whole trap, okay, that doesn't... Oh yeah, but then in the end phase you can bring back a trap trick, okay. Bring back whom exactly? Rafflesia? I would presume a Rafflesia. Okay, yeah, it is Rafflesia. Alright, well that makes things a little tricky, but also not bad. So, let's go ahead and set Water Spirit. I don't want to take any more damage. Let's activate our Tenyi to pop the Rafflesia. And go for battle. You know, I did not make this deck as a counter to troll decks, but clearly we're having some luck against other troll decks. The only problem for me right now is that because I have the Tenyi, at least as far as I'm aware, unless I messed up in testing, I won't be able to play it. I won't be able to play Law of the Normal, unless I mistake. But, you know, we'll keep setting monsters. Maybe we'll get lucky. He's got plenty of life points. He ain't dead yet. Granted, let me think. Storming Mirror Force is definitely a possibility here. Definitely could be a thing. But I don't think so. Okay, so Gravehold does nothing to me unless I do the stray Mokey. We don't know what the other three are, but none of them seem to be Storming Mirror Force. Otherwise, he would have definitely done that. Alright. I am very tempted to just kind of let this duel go and try to really hard go into Law of the Normal. It'd be a really stupid idea, but it would be hilarious. Alright, what would be best draw for Memphis right now? I suppose, well, it's hard to say. Traptrix are so tricky. It's in their name. The traps that trick. And so it's like, if I draw into my tri-white, and I link two of these off to make something, but my opponent surrenders. But I was thinking if I did make the room to get everybody on the board, I run the risk of floodgate trap hole. But there's another duel down and dusted. And so we got to show off a little bit of what we can do against the troll deck. Surprisingly, that worked. Now granted, Traptrix tend to run battle traps. Maybe he just didn't draw his battle trap. But regardless, we were able to out the trap trick player, and I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead for the end screen and talk a little bit more about this deck. Alrighty, everybody at home, the Mini Monster Medley. We went 3-0, a lot better than I was expecting. You know, the last time I did the Mokeys, we had a bit of good luck there when we got to get the Enchanted Fitting Room going as we liked to go, and the Tri-Whites when we wanted them. And with a deck like this, where we're relying on a bit of luck, it can get a little bit of, you know, sometimes you get the perfect hand, sometimes you don't, sometimes you get the great board, sometimes you summon Rat and hope and pray to the gods. But such is the way of things, and we got to show off a lot of what we like to do. You know, we got to summon out a few of our nice things. We didn't get to summon our own First of the Dragons, but we have that potential in many different ways. And sadly, Law of the Normal did not go off today, but I'm glad I didn't rely on, like, floodgates to do it. So I'm okay with that. You know, this deck can Law of the Normal. It's not every day, but it does happen from time to time. So I'm happy with how the deck turned out for the most part. Got to show off a little bit of what we can do and leave a little bit to the future. And if you want to see more of this deck, I'll leave the other Mokey video linked in the description, where we get to summon things like 5-headed Link Dragon. So thank you everybody at home for watching. Your boy, the Memphis XOA, is signing out. Tomorrow we're taking a look at a Lyrilusk deck that is actually playing 1331 as a side option for going first. So, hope to see you guys there. Your boy, the Memphis XOA, is signing out now. Till next time, y'all stay safe, stay happy, and y'all have a good one.